Hey guys, so today we have a lot of things on the to-do list. I'm currently in my bedroom and we are going to work on tidying that up because it's a mess. We're also going to be heading into my master bathroom and cleaning that up because that is also a mess. I'm also going to work on my floors because I have been really neglecting them. And then once we're done with that, we are actually going to move into the kitchen and living room area. I do have some recipes to share with you guys. It is so incredibly easy, very delicious. And then I think if we have time, I'm going to be sharing a gift basket idea with you guys. I think it'll be really fun. So we have a lot on the plans today. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I wanna hear you say that you only want me. Before we get going with any of this mess, I need to get a load of laundry started. I'm doing a goal where I can work on 1 load of laundry a day. We're getting that going right now. So ever since moving into our new home in the middle of last year, I actually changed up kind of how we did our laundry. Typically, we just had like our whites and then everything else. And now because we do hang up a lot of our clothes to dry, I decided to go ahead and separate our clothes into 2 different laundry baskets. So now we wash all of the clothes that go into the dryer into 1 laundry basket, and then the rest go into a laundry basket that all get hung up. And that just makes the process a lot easier for us. It's worked out really well, and it kind of ends up taking a little bit of the thought out of laundry. You just end up knowing what ones get hung up and then what loads go right into the dryer. And then what I do is I just hang them all up in the laundry room, and then I bring them right into our closet, so there's no extra steps. I don't have to spend a lot of time later on like kind of sorting through the clothes. They're just already done. Once they dry in our closet, then we can put them away where they actually go, like hanging them up on the right shelves.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up.
So now that everyone is all done being sick, knock on wood, hopefully we are done for a while, but I just wanted to go through and change out our bedding completely. So I want to change the sheets, the comforter, everything. And then I'm also just going to go ahead and toss them into the wash with the rest of the whites that I had started washing just a few minutes earlier.
As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking. I am picturing the worst in my mind. I cannot stand losing you. No, I will fight. 'Cause I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life.
Every time I use this little duster, it is a reusable duster and I've had it for years, but every time I use it, I always get questions about it. So I did get it from the Grove Collaborative website, but I believe you can also pick it up on Amazon if you don't order from Grove Collaborative. So I will have it linked down below, both through the Grove Collaborative website, so you can go ahead and get some free goodies if you order from them. And then also I do have it saved in my Amazon favorites under the cleaning section if you want to order from there as well. But I love it because it does cling onto the dust really, really well, and it's also reusable.
Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't have a plan and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make
So if you remember several videos back, I actually have a large arch mirror that I'm going to be putting next to the dresser, kind of between the dresser and the dog bed. And so naturally I'm going to be taking this other mirror off. I never really loved the little mirror that we have on our dresser, but it just kind of was there for now until we got the other one. But we are not planning on putting a TV in our bedroom, so I would love to hear if you guys have any ideas on what to put above our dresser. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I think I might just try to find like some artwork, but even that I'm kind of struggling with anything. So if you guys have like any general ideas, or if there's something specific that you love, I would love to see like any links or just any ideas in the comments. It would help me out a ton.
Ain't nobody like you. 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 Jump into the
So now that my bedroom is all clean, I wanted to tackle my neglected floors, and I'm so excited to be teaming up with Roborock again to share their brand new product, which is the Roborock Dyad. I have been using this for the past few weeks now, and I have been so excited to share it with you because I remember the very first time I used it, my jaw was dropped the entire time. It is just such a brilliant idea, and the way that Roborock creates their products is just done so well. So the Roborock Dyad vacuums your floors and mops them at the same time. If you have lots of hard floors in your home, you definitely are going to want one of these. It literally cuts your vacuum and mop time in half because it does it all at the same time. The Dyad can definitely tackle big, wet and dry messes like spilled applesauce or cereal, but even more realistic for me is the fact that it lets you vacuum and mop at the same time. It's just a game changer. And I also wanted to note that it does do really well with pet hair, since you guys know we have a lot of that. So the Dyad has two rollers which spin in opposite directions, which works to pick up dirt and spills and also scrubs your floor for a better clean. It also has dual motors in the rollers themselves, which help to make it guide across your floors easily, and it's designed with the rollers going right up to the edge so you can clean every inch of your floors easily, even right up to the wall. It also pulls up a majority of the water as it cleans the floors, so floors are going to dry quickly and they won't be damaged. And another thing I loved is just how easy it is to maneuver. And when you're done, you just set it back on the docking station. It will not only charge automatically, but it also self-cleans its rollers. It's kind of mind-blowing, but it's so cool. And that way you don't have to do any extra work. The Dyad has a clean water tank as well as a dirty water tank that's super easy to pop in and out, as well as rinse out as needed. And the long-lasting battery works for up to 35 minutes and can clean up to 3,000 square feet all in one charge. The Roborock Dyad has just been such an amazing cleaning tool, so if you are wanting to pick one up for your home, they're actually being released on February 10th, and they will be having a $50 discount from February 10th through the 16th, so it will be the perfect time to grab one, and I will have the link for that down in the description box.
I can't tell what's wrong or right. Should I go without saying goodbye? All I know is I need to be somewhere else to set me free. I don't know what to do now. Need to figure it out, but I don't know how. I hope the wind will carry me and take me away to where I should be. I don't know where I belong, but I keep on searching for my home. There's a hunger in my soul, makes me keep on trying, holding on. Take me all the way, all the way. Take me all the way, and I keep on searching for my home. Oh, I wonder if there's a place where the sun won't go away. Wide awake with an open mind, looking out from a mountain high. I don't know what to do now, need to figure it out, but I don't know how. I hope the wind will carry me and take me away to where I should be. I don't know where I belong, but I keep on searching for my home. There's a hunger in my soul, makes me keep on trying, holding on. Take me all the way, all the way. Take me all.
So as you've seen, I'm just using my e-cloth in basically all of my bathroom. It just works so well. So I'm using the general purpose e-cloth to wash everything down, and then I'm using the glass and polishing cloth to dry everything, and it gets everything totally streak free with only just water. But if you want to see one of the most like satisfying, really messy to sparkling clean, I shared all of like the dirty, grimy shower stuff. I really had let it go. And that one I will go ahead and link up above for you guys, but it was just one of the realest like real life moments video ever. And I am happy to say that ever since then I haven't let our shower get that bad. So hopefully it won't slip or anything, but yeah, definitely check out that video if you haven't already. It will give you some crazy cleaning motivation.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me.
So good to have my bedroom and bathroom nice and clean, like top to bottom. It just feels so good. Now we are in the living room and the kitchen, of course. It won't take me long to tidy up the living room. Really, I just have to literally like tidy it up. Hello, Benji. Saying hi. And then the kitchen won't take too long, I don't think, other than the dishes. I don't know how it got this way, but it did. So we're gonna tackle that. And then we're gonna get to cooking. I'm so excited to share that recipe with you guys. So just continue on with me.
Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your head.
Do you ever just watch these videos and feel like, dang, I really wish that this actually went as fast as these videos do? I mean, I even know exactly how long this took because I was the one filming it, but man, it can just take so long to clean. And these videos are amazing because they're fast paced and they're motivating, but you're just left with like, I really wish that was real life. I really wish we could just tackle our whole house in like 30, 40 minutes and be done with everything. I just wish I could run around the house that fast. It would be incredible. I think if there were one chore that I could pick to really speed up, would have to be like folding laundry. I don't know what it is. It's one of my least favorites. Actually, you guys also know mopping is one of my least favorite chores. I don't know why, like I don't mind vacuuming, but mopping is something that I just do not enjoy at all. Now I don't really feel like I have to worry about that because I can just vacuum and just know that I'm mopping at the same time. But definitely I would love to speed up laundry. If there were one chore in your life that you could just speed up and go through in like super fast motions, what would it be for you? Would it be dishes, laundry, cleaning the bathrooms? Actually, now that I think about it, I might go for cleaning the bathrooms because we do have 3 boys, so clearly those are going to be a mess, but I don't know. It would either be a tie between laundry or bathrooms for me.
Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough. How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me. But now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words.
I cannot wait to get our sink replaced with a single basin sink. I am so excited. We're kind of waiting on a lot of different things. Honestly, a lot of it is just timing and then of course budget. We're trying to make sure that we like have all of our ducks in the row before we start any of our kitchen renovations in here. But we plan to do a lot, like maybe refinishing the cabinets, and then we're planning to level out our island just like we had in our Utah home. We really liked that and we felt like that kind of served us a little bit better than this 2-tiered island does. And then of course, one of the big things is replacing this sink with a single basin. We got a single basin sink in our South Dakota house whenever we refinished that kitchen, and it made such a huge difference. And so we did the same thing when we moved to Utah. And again, I just loved it so much. We have currently been living in this house, I want to say maybe 8 months or so, ever since like middle of May in 2021 we moved. And honestly, every single time I have to wash pots and pans in here, which is basically every day, I just cannot wait to get that single basin sink again. It's just made such a big difference having that. So hopefully we can get it together and kind of get that done soon, because I cannot wait for the moment when I can finally wash our pots and pans in a single basin sink and just not have to fight with this little center divider thing.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by.
These kitchen towels, I'm sure you guys have seen me use them in a bunch of my videos, and I don't think I've actually ever talked about them with you guys before. So they are from Bloom Towels. I love their towels so much. They're really, really absorbent. They also come in a lot of different colors and styles and varieties, and then they also have some different sizes. So I just find myself always like gravitating to those and always using them as my kitchen towels. I will have a link down below for you guys, and if you use my code, I believe it will give you 15% off. So if you're in the market for some new kitchen towels, definitely check them out. They're just a small business, and I really, really love them.
Don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Killing time, Friday night, found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Way back then.
I feel like this looks like I have not cleaned my stove in like a week or so, but realistically, I clean it about every day. Not necessarily like this. A lot of times it's just like a quicker wipe down, but especially if I do happen to clean with oil or something, the splatter is crazy and it just gets looking pretty rough very quickly, like within a day or so. But all I'm doing to clean this is just using my e-cloth, general purpose cloth, to kind of wipe everything down with water. And then once I do that, I'm just going in with the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner. This stuff I have used for years. I also have a few other favorites. I really like the Bon Ami powder, and then I also love the pink stuff cleaner. So I feel like all of them work very similarly. They just have like a little bit of grit, enough to really clean your surface, but not enough to scratch it or anything. And then once I get that all scrubbed off, I'm just wiping it down with my e-cloth again with water, and then drying it and shining it with my glass and polishing cloth, and it looks good as new. Like I said, I've had the Roborock Dyad for a few weeks now and I've been loving it. Every single time it just still amazes me. But anyway, I wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite type of music and what kind of music do you like hearing like on these kind of videos? I would love to know if you are more into country or you're more into like the folk music that I've played here and there, or the pop music, or if you just prefer like more instrumental music with no lyrics. Let me know kind of what your preference is. I'm always trying to make sure that I'm sharing the content that you guys would like to see, so I would love to know kind of what your style is and what you're really excited to hear and kind of how you enjoy to watch these videos. I definitely do like to switch it up sometimes. Sometimes I do like a little bit more upbeat, sometimes I do a little bit more fast paced. Other times it's like very calm and peaceful, especially when I do more relaxing after dark videos, which you guys always tell me you love. But anyway, just let me know in the comments kind of what your favorite music is to listen to and specifically what kind of music you would like to see in future videos.
Falling till we hit the ground, and then we always get back up again. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again.
Now that everything is all nice and clean, it feels so good right now, especially having like multiple rooms clean at once. It just feels really good. Thankful for it. Anyway, now that we have everything all cleaned, we are going to be in the kitchen. I'm gonna share some delicious recipes with you guys, and these are super simple ones, really easy. First, it's gonna be like a lemon chicken sheet pan dinner with asparagus. It's one pan meal, so it's super easy for cleanup, and it's really, really delicious. And then the second thing that I'm gonna share is going to be twice baked potatoes. It's not like a crazy extravagant recipe or anything. If you haven't had twice baked potatoes before, they are so good. It's like the perfect mix between mashed potatoes and baked potato, all wrapped into one delicious little bite. It's so yummy. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. And then I'm also gonna have a dessert for you guys. Again, it's not like anything crazy, but it'll be delicious. So I'm kind of gonna like balance and juggle between the three recipes because they'll all be working at the same time. And once we're done with that, I'm also going to be sharing a little gift basket idea that's perfect for Valentine's Day or an anniversary or anything like that that you want to give to somebody, whether they're sick or like quarantining, or if they just don't want to go out for Valentine's Day or for an anniversary or for like a special occasion. This will be perfect to give to them. You can just bring it right to their doorstep. They can go ahead and have like a meal in a basket, and it's just really special. I'm gonna go ahead and share all of that with you guys. So let's jump to it. Okay, so this is what I mean by like I'm gonna be bouncing around between the recipes. The potatoes, I want to go ahead and get started first because you first have to bake your potatoes. And then as soon as I get that done, I'm actually gonna start working on chopping up the strawberries for the dessert because those have to kind of like sit in the fridge for a little bit. And then we'll start working on the main dish and then jump back into some of the other dishes. Bear with me, but as always, I will have some recipe cards so that you can go ahead and just screenshot the recipe card, print it out, save it to your phone, save it to Pinterest, whatever you want, and then you can always like kind of refer back to it. So bear with me, but it's gonna be worth it.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks.
For the twice baked potatoes, you can decide how many you want to make. I'm going to be using 4 medium to large potatoes. That's going to feed our entire family and then also give us some leftovers. And I'm just going to be taking the easy route. I'm starting, of course, by washing them off, and then I'm going to be cooking them in my Instant Pot. If you use an Instant Pot, it kind of depends on how large your potatoes are, but I typically go for about 15 minutes, give or take a few minutes, depending on, again, how their size is. If you don't want to go this route, you can, of course, microwave them or pop them in the oven until they are nice and tender. While the potatoes are cooking, I'm gonna start chopping up some of our strawberries for some delicious strawberry shortcake so they can start juicing up in the fridge. So the strawberry shortcake can be made so many different ways. I've made it with a chocolate cake. Of course, you can go like the more traditional way with a pound cake or an angel food cake. You can also make your own cake and do like a gluten-free option if that's what you need. I actually just wasn't going to eat this one tonight, so I didn't do that. I just went with a really easy route and just found a pre-made angel food cake in our bakery. But to start on this delicious dessert, you're just going to want to do this a few hours ahead of time, and you're going to just wash off your strawberries and then slice them up. Then you're going to add them into an airtight container and also sprinkle some sugar on top. You don't need to use a whole lot of sugar, but what that's going to do is actually pull some of the moisture out of the strawberries. It will sweeten them just slightly, but mostly you're doing it to pull that extra moisture out and just create a bit of juice to drizzle over your delicious angel food cake. So now I'm just going to let these sit, but I'm gonna pull them out of the fridge every now and then and just kind of give them like a good shake. And it'll just help kind of break them down a little bit and create like more juices so that you can pour it and drizzle it over the delicious strawberry shortcake. Next, we're gonna start on the chicken for the chicken and asparagus dish. So I'm gonna turn you around and kind of show you what we're gonna do. First thing, we're going to make like a little sauce or drizzle to put over the chicken. Then we're gonna save half of it and put it over the asparagus when we add that later on. So for the sauce, you're going to need some garlic, herbs de Provence. Also, we're going to need lemon zest and lemon juice. We're also going to need some honey, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
thinking that
Once you have your little drizzle all made and mixed up into a bowl, go ahead and grab a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper, and then you're going to go ahead and just set your chicken breast on top of that. Then you'll take half of that drizzle that you made just a minute ago and drizzle that right on top of your chicken breast, being sure to save half of that for the asparagus. Then you're going to pop it into a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes or until it's mostly cooked. Now for the asparagus, you are just going to start by prepping them. Of course, you want to snap or cut off the very ends of them, and then you're going to set those aside and go ahead and drizzle the rest of that sauce on top of the asparagus. And I'm also just taking a minute right here to cut up one of the lemons so that I'm ready to use that when the chicken is about ready to pull out.
can speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole.
The chicken is in the oven. We're going to wait to add the asparagus until the chicken is like almost done. The potatoes are all done cooking. They have done a natural release. You can definitely make baked potatoes in the oven or in the microwave, however you want. I'm just opting for the quick option, which is the Instant Pot. So these are all done. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these out, start letting them cool. I'll probably work on something else while these are cooling, and then we will start actually making the rest of the potatoes.
Got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
While the potatoes are just cooling, I'm going to start cooking my bacon. You can do this in the oven. You can honestly get bacon bits if you don't want to bother with the bacon part. I am just using my Instant Pot since I already have it out, and it's like the cleanest way to do it, I think, for me. So I'm just chopping it up into little bite-sized pieces and then going ahead and sauteing that, and then I'll be setting that aside and moving on to something else.
Out of luck this time, I'm stuck in reverse.
Now we are actually moving away from the dinner that I am making, and we are going to start working on the little gift basket. I'm going to be making some chocolate covered strawberries. That's what we're jumping into now while everything else is kind of cooking.
This time, I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could
So chocolate covered strawberries are one of those treats that seem sometimes like they're a little bit more confusing or a little bit more in depth than they really are. Truly, they are one of the easiest things to make. All you have to do is take some chocolate chips, put them in a microwave safe bowl, and then microwave them in 30-second increments, just kind of stirring between each time, and then pop them back in for another 30 seconds until they are all melty. Then you are going to want to make sure that you wash and dry all of your strawberries. Whenever you make these, you really want to make sure that you're picking big, juicy red strawberries. They just look the best and they taste the most delicious. And then you're literally just going to dip and swirl your strawberries into the chocolate dipping sauce and then set them on a piece of wax paper to harden up. You can leave them as they are, or you can add like sprinkles or something fun on them, but that's all there is to it.
big black hole? You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
Next, we're moving back over to our chicken. So once the chicken is almost all the way cooked through, you're just going to add in your asparagus that you've been marinating for the last 20 minutes, and then drizzle any of the leftover lemon sauce on top. And then to finish it up, you're just going to add on those beautiful lemon slices on top. This is one of those dishes that really doesn't take a whole lot of effort on your part, but it's definitely a showstopper, and people are just going to be wowed when they see what you've made. So all you're going to do at this point is just put it back into the oven, turn it on low broil for about 10 minutes or so until everything is nice and cooked up and the chicken is beautifully cooked.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life, so my glass was half empty.
We are making some really good progress, and now we are to the point of actually coring out the potatoes. So basically you're just going to be taking most of the insides of the baked potato out and kind of scooping those out onto a bowl or a cutting board. And then once you're done, you're going to set those aside, and I'll show you what we do next.
But now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so smaller
right, so finally we are to the point of actually making the insides of the twice baked potato. I have some bacon that we cooked up in the Instant Pot, cheese, green onions, salt and pepper, butter. I love adding rosemary, and then I'm also gonna add in some sour cream and some milk. You're basically going to be making like a loaded mashed potato and then putting it back inside. Putting cheese on top and then baking it, and it's the most delicious thing ever. So this is one of those things where I don't really have like a specific recipe for this. I mostly just kind of put everything in as I feel, and I'm not really measuring a lot, but I will do my best to put all the estimates on the recipe card for you guys just so you kind of have something to go off of. But basically just make like a super creamy mashed potato with all the loaded goodness inside. And you can totally do this by hand, but I'm just taking the quicker, easier route, and I'm using my KitchenAid just to kind of mash the potatoes up a little bit and then also get everything nice and whipped up. Once you have the loaded mashed potato mixture made up, you're just going to add that right into that little canal that you've created by scooping out the insides of the potato, and then you're just going to top it with some cheese. And then I just like to pop it in the oven for about 10 minutes on 300 degrees or until everything is nice and warm and the cheese is all melty.
To have a good time. Now my life's an adventure.
We are just going to pop these into a 300 or 350 degree oven, and you're just gonna have to watch them. You really just want to make sure that the insides are all warmed through, and then also the cheese is nice and melty and bubbly. I'm gonna start by doing like probably 10 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting for the potatoes just to finish toasting up, I wanted to start working on the Valentine's Day basket and at-home date night gift basket. This is going to be so much fun. I just picked up a basket. This is such a nice one, just from Dollar Tree. Some tissue paper just to kind of jazz it up. I also got this little balloon just for fun. Basically what we're going to have is garlic bread, some spaghetti noodles, some delicious pasta sauce. When I'm ready to deliver it, I will add in ground beef, some Parmesan cheese to top the salad and spaghetti, some ground beef. Then I got some salad dressing to go with the salad, and then some of these chocolate covered strawberries we'll just add into here, all nice and cute. Turned out so cute. I love how it turned out. I think this will be perfect. This way they can do like an at-home date night, not have to worry about Valentine's Day. So fun. Who would not love to get that? I know you guys probably already forgot about this. You were just thinking, oh, we're all done cooking, we're almost done. But wait, there's more. We are just gonna finish quickly the strawberry shortcake. Again, like I had mentioned earlier, I just got a store-bought angel food cake, but you can definitely make your own. And all you're going to do is go ahead and cut it into little bite-sized pieces and then top it with some delicious strawberries, the ones that we made earlier. And you can see how delicious and juicy they are. And then again, you can make your own whipped cream. I was actually planning on making my own whipped cream, but I was kind of running short on time since we had football on this night. And so I just had Kyle run out and grab some canned whipped cream. But either way, you cannot go wrong. This is such an amazing, delicious dessert, and it's super quick to put together.
I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
Quickly had to leave for Luke's football game. We came back to a little bit of a mess, mostly just dishes and wiping down the counter, but I don't want to leave it like this because I don't want to let it be like how it was earlier today. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that and then call it a night.
Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold.
Here I'm just doing my nightly dishes. As you know, I don't always do this, but I do try my very best to do it every single night, and I definitely feel like I get off to a better start the next day if I did do all the dishes in the night before. That way we don't wake up already running behind. But there is something that is so peaceful and calming about doing dishes at night and just kind of shutting down the house and just kind of moving a little bit slower in the evening once everyone's asleep or going to bed or just kind of winding down. But you guys will have to let me know what you thought about the homemaking portion of today's video. If you like how I filmed it, where I really just kind of filmed it in real time of, you know, kind of jumping around from recipe to recipe, or if you would really appreciate just kind of sticking to one recipe and then moving on to the next. Either way is fine. I've shared videos in both ways before, but as always, I just want to hear your feedback and just kind of see like what you really thought about that. But either way, I do hope you guys enjoyed all of those yummy, delicious recipes. And if you decide to try them out, please let me know what you thought of them. I would love to hear your feedback on them. And as always, if you do make them, definitely tag me on your socials with a picture or just a little blurb about what you made and how you liked it.
Break me, no, nothing can break me. I used to stay up all night trying to find my place, chasing neon lights and looking for some kind of trace to lead me out of darkness. Give me a little faith, something to make me stronger, someone who could light the way. Then you came to me and you gave me reason. I almost can't believe it. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright.
So that is going to be everything for today's super long video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got lots of motivation, enjoyed the company today, and also got some new recipe inspiration. I did want to remind you to check out the Roborock Dyad if you have not already. It is such a game changer and I know you guys are going to love it. Like I said, they are having a $50 off discount from February 10th through the 16th. So if you are planning to get one, that would be the perfect time to pick one up. Thank you so much for being here. I am so incredibly grateful for you guys. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you have the most amazing day and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
Put your